Hello ladies, and welcome back. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday with friends and family. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the do's and don'ts of dining etiquette. Now, I know that there are many of you that have holiday parties coming up, so I wanted to just share with you guys some things that I feel could be helpful to you. I'm also going to be sharing with you guys what I picked up from a Black Friday sale. So if this is something that sounds interesting to you, then please watch the video to the very end. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So a very quick outfit of the day. The only two places I have been today is one, to the gym, and two, to get my hair cut. And it actually started raining again, and hence the frizz. But I think she did a really good job on the cut, but I had to pull my hair back again because it does frizz when it rains. But I think she did a really good job evening out my hair in the back. And I usually get a trim every 3 months because it keeps my hair healthy. Now for my outfit of the day, I'm wearing this mocha colored shirt, and I love the way it fits me. It's a long top, and it actually has a zipper pocket on the side where you can slide your gym card in it, or maybe your keys or something like that. I really love that. And then I just paired this top with my leggings. And then one of the other things I really love about these workout pants is this one has a zipper pocket right here at the very top of the pants. So you can really do a lot. That is one of the reasons I really love Lululemon's workout attire. It looks very classy. You can travel in these outfits because they're very comfortable. And I was thinking that I may do a video on classy outfits for the gym. We never know who we're going to meet, and especially if you're still single or you're dating and you want to just look your best but also be comfortable enough where you can get a good workout. So let me know in the comment section below if you guys want me to do a video on classy outfits to wear to the gym. Now, without further ado, let's get into what I chose for Black Friday. Now, of course, I did not need to purchase anything from Black Friday, but I had been looking for a few items to add to my wardrobe. And the first thing I found was a top from Lily Silk. And during Black Friday, it went on sale, so I decided to go ahead and purchase it. So let me just show you what the top looks like. And I have not worn it yet because it is short sleeve. So I'm waiting until the spring and summer to wear this. But I thought it was very classy and timeless and elegant. But this is the top. And you can just see, I want you guys to just look at how beautiful the silk is on this top. And one of the other things I love about this top is that it has this section here that's kind of like a split from the top of the shirt to the bottom, and then it has slits on each side of the top, and it flares out when you put it on. And this is 100% mulberry silk. And I was thinking that this top might look really good in the spring if I put it with just some blue jeans. But this was the first purchase I bought on the Black Friday sale. Now the next item I picked up from the Black Friday sales is this adjustable slap cap from Grace Elayé. Now, I am always trying to protect my hair at night from frizz because, again, my hair just frizzes automatically. So I have bought two of the slap caps, and I'll show you the old one. Now, this is the old slap cap that I bought from Grace Elayé. And it is satin lined, so it does protect your hair at night when you sleep, or even if you're going out in the daytime. And I really love this red wine color of this particular slap cap. Now the only problem with this one is that it's not adjustable, and it is a little bit too big for my hair when I have my hair blown out. Now when my hair is natural, this fits perfect. So what I decided to do is I got me another one, and you can see it here. It is the adjustable slap cap by Grace Elie, and this one has a different interior, but it is really, really beautiful. So I'll show you guys. This one has this cream colored satin on the inside, but these make really good things to sleep in or to just throw over your head if you're going out, and they're also perfect for sleeping in, and they really do help your hair with frizz. So this was the second thing I picked up from a Black Friday sale. Now the last thing I got on a Black Friday sale is loungewear, and you guys know that I have been looking for some loungewear for a very long time, and I'll pop a picture up here of some loungewear that looks ridiculous now that I'm looking back on this picture. And you ladies told me not to get this, and of course I didn't, and I am thanking you so much now that I look back on this picture. But during the Black Friday sale, I found some cashmere loungewear, and I'm super excited about it. So I found these on the Black Friday sale, and they're very comfortable. I have already worn these and washed them, and the legs have this little ribbed bottom, which makes it really, really comfortable around your ankles. This set is a cashmere blend. It's not 100% cashmere, and I thought it was going to be itchy when I first bought it, but after I washed it, it feels really, really good to the skin. And this is in the color Toffee, and the top that I got to match with it is this one, which is very, very comfortable. So it matches the pants perfectly because the Toffee is on the back and it matches the pants, and then you've got the gray in the front. And also it has this color blocking on the sleeve. So yeah, so I finally found some cozy loungewear that I can wear around the house and also step outside in or run to the mailbox in. So this is going to be perfect when it gets a little bit colder. Now, setting all of this aside, let's get into the do's and don'ts of dining etiquette. So I'm going to be giving you 10 tips on the do's and don'ts of dining etiquette. Now, my first tip is don't turn up late at a restaurant. Now, if you have an agreed upon time, do your best to meet that time, because it is very rude to turn up 20 and 30 minutes late when other people are waiting on you. Now, an exception to this rule is if you have some sort of family emergency or your car happens to break down. But even in these situations, if you are still planning to attend that dinner, let your host know an estimated arrival time so that the other people that are meeting you can wait to order their food. But always be on time if at all possible. Some of the information I'm going to be sharing with you ladies today, I have taken from this book called Table Manners. It is a very easy book to read, and I got this off of Amazon, and it's so thin. I think it's only 23 pages, so it's a good book to just read up before you're getting ready to go to a holiday party or a really special event, so that your table manners can be on par and that you're going to look very classy and that your manners are always top notch. And one of the things that I really love about this book, it also gives some examples as to where your cutlery should be placed after you finish your dinner. So this is a really good read if you guys want to purchase it from Amazon, and I wanted to recommend it to you ladies. Tip number 2 is once you are at the dinner table, be mindful of the conversations that you are having around other people. We never want to talk about topics that are controversial, like sexual orientation, divorce, politics. These are all conversations that are very controversial. So we really want to make sure that we keep our conversations fun and exciting, and also conversations that speak volume about who you are. Are you a woman who is well read? Are you a woman who is classy? A woman who is very classy will talk about a museum that she just visited or a book that she just read. These are topics that are more appropriate to have around the dinner table. So my tip number 2 is to be mindful of the conversation that you are having around others. And after all, ladies, when we gather up to have dinner with someone else or a group of people, it is to have fun, to enjoy each other's company. So bringing up those topics is never a fun thing to talk about. So make sure that when you are in company of others, that you are mindful of the conversation that you are having. Now, tip number 3 is bringing your cell phone to the table. This is extremely rude, ladies. Now, I don't mean bringing your cell phone with you and turning it off or on vibrate and putting it in your purse. What I mean about bringing your cell phone to the table is bringing it actually and putting it on the table, checking your messages or your voicemail or sending text messages during dinner. This says to the people that are around you that you are not interested in their conversation. It also says something about you, that you are rude and unrefined. So we do not want to bring our cell phones to the dinner table. We want to make sure that our guests are getting our full attention and that we make them feel that we're enjoying their company. So my tip number 3 is do not bring your cell phone to the dinner table. Tip number 4 is do not start eating your food until everyone at the dinner table has been served. Now, you ladies know that most of the time, the waiter or waitress will bring out certain plates at a time. But please, ladies, do not start eating your food before everybody around the table has been served. One of the top ways that you can look unrefined is to start eating your food before everyone else at the dinner table has been served. So my tip number 5 is if you are at a fine dining establishment, do not ask for a doggy bag. Now, ladies, I understand that sometimes if you pay a lot for your meal, that you want to take that home. At fine dining establishment, there are no doggy bags, and we should not be asking for take-home boxes or doggy bags of any sort. And what I mean by a fine dining establishment is if you walk in the door and there are white tablecloths, this is a fine dining establishment. But always do your research before you arrive at the restaurant. But asking for a doggy bag is a definite sign that you are not classy when you are dining at a fine dining restaurant. If you are just at a casual restaurant, maybe you're at a burger joint or you're getting pizza or something like that that you don't finish and you want to take home, then that is perfectly okay. But please, ladies, do not request a doggy bag if you have been dining at a fine dining restaurant. Tip number 6 is to never talk with your mouth full. Now, I am not really sure why I need to address this, but I have dined out many times and seen people talking with their mouth full, food falling out of their mouth, and this is such a lack of class, a lack of refinement. And it really is something that just kind of turns my stomach a little bit. So please, ladies, do not talk when your mouth is full. Tip number 7 is when you are dining at a fine dining establishment, choose a meal that is easy to eat. Now, I know that it might be tempting to order those baby back ribs or those spaghetti and meatballs, but imagine, ladies, that you are eating baby back ribs and all of a sudden you see that barbecue sauce all over your face and it kind of drips down on your shirt. And even spaghetti. Spaghetti is delicious, but spaghetti sauce does not look classy when it gets on your shirt or it gets all over your face and your mouth. So when you are dining out with others, especially if it is at a classy restaurant, please choose something that is easy to eat. And these are things like salads or things that can be cut with a fork and a knife. But we do not want to be picking up greasy baby back ribs and going all into that and then, you know, sucking your teeth and licking your fingers. This is something that we just do not want to order when we are at a fine dining establishment. Tip number 8 is to always use a fork and a knife no matter what you are eating. Now, I may get some pushback on this, ladies, but I want to insert a picture right here of when my husband and I dined at Pizzana's in Asheville, North Carolina, and I ordered a kale salad. And as you can see from this image, I am using my knife to actually help scoop up the kale onto my fork. And I know that I can eat the kale salad with the fork only, but it was appropriate for the type of restaurant that we were dining in. So always use a knife and a fork no matter what you are eating if you are in a fine dining establishment. Tip number 9 is to don't place your elbows on the table. Now, I cannot tell you how rude this is, and it really just says to the people that are around you that you are bored and that you are ready to get up and leave. So putting your elbows on the table is an absolute don't when you are dining with others. And this doesn't matter if you're dining at a fine dining restaurant or a casual restaurant. So placing your elbows on the table is extremely rude. Now, you might be asking then, what do you do with your hands? Well, you place them in your lap. Now, last but not least is my tip number 10. We do not want to turn up at a restaurant that is a fine dining establishment and argue about the bill. If you have been invited to a really fancy restaurant, make sure that you go online and look at their prices before arriving at the restaurant. And that way you can either decline the invitation if you are unable to afford it, but we never want to turn up at the restaurant and get any shocks over the bill. We want to make sure that we are comfortable paying our portion of the bill, or if we're the person who's inviting everybody out and we're going to cover that bill, we want to make sure that we have the funds to do that. But turning up at a restaurant and getting a surprise and then arguing with the waiter or waitress about the amount of the bill, this is never elegant and it's never classy. Now, those are all the tips I have for you ladies in today's video. If you are landing on my channel for the first time, my name is Teresa, and this channel is all about leveling up and becoming more elegant and more graceful. And if this is something you're interested in, I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel. And also, ladies, if you enjoyed watching this video, and also if these tips were helpful to you, please hit that like button, as this really helps my channel out with the YouTube algorithm, and it also tells me what type of videos you guys enjoy watching. Thanks for watching, ladies, and I'll see you in the next one.